Good morning. Happy Monday. Good morning. Is everybody at work? Hi from France. I'm good. How are you? I am. I have a full content day today. So I am just putting a little bit of something on. Also, when I'm on lives, I like to do something with my hands. So just sitting here staring at the screen, I like to do my makeup with you guys. I love your videos. Thank you so much. The next 3 days are content days. So I'm going to be quite busy with content and adding in a few new series for you guys. So I can't wait to see what you guys think. I'm good. How are you? He from Ireland. It's crazy how sometimes how like I think everybody just kind of watches my content from around me, and I get a lot of people from Europe, which always like surprises me. By the way, if you see me looking back and forth, I have 2 phones up. I'm sorry. I feel like I look kind of crazy looking at both phones. My lips have a moisturizer on them right now. I'm doing like a moisturizer treatment, so I'm probably not going to do anything for my lips. They have like their own moisturizer. What's the word? Treatment today. It's like rather thick, but it does wonders for my lips. I also really like the color of my lips. I don't really like to add any color to them because I really like that pale pink look. If you notice from my reels and my photos, I don't ever have anything on my lips. I like the color of them, so. We're a global village these days. That's so true. It's so, I mean, in the beginning when I first started this, I was like, no one's going to recognize me. I live in this teeny tiny little town. And I got recognized within 4 months. And I thought that was wild. That kind of blew my mind. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm trying to read these comments. You look like one of Charlie's girlfriends on 2.5 Men. Do I? What are you without makeup? Well, I have eyeliner on, and I just did my nose. So I actually don't have really any makeup on right now. So this is what I look like. I'm just starting. But the one thing that I really find By the time I put all this makeup on, I think that I look a little bit better. Sorry, that was my phone's going to continue to go off. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I think I look better without makeup. But then when I do my makeup, I try to keep it as natural as possible and just add a little bit just to heighten my features. I never want to change my face. I never want to like take off my makeup and someone's like, ooh. Or like when you meet me in real life, because I do go to like AVNs and expos, I never want you to be like, oh my God, you don't look anything like your reels or your pictures. That would horrify me. So I always try to do a tiny little bit of makeup. I don't change any of my features. I just highlight them, and I want to look as real as possible so that when you meet me, you're not horrified. Right? I think we've all been there. Where you're like, oh, that girl doesn't look anything like what she looks like online. Well, that just broke. Can I get a shout out for my birthday? My name is Ben Dover. I'm from London. Happy birthday, Ben. From London. I'm like trying to keep up on both chats here. I'm subscribed. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. It's so nice. Everyone's being so nice this Monday. Thank you for being kind. Some people wake up and they're not kind. It's normally by like Wednesday that I get some trolls. Would you answer my comment? Can you ask it again? Because it's probably like deep back in the chat. Just ask it again. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday. Will you answer my question? Just instead of asking me again, you should just ask the question again. I probably just didn't see it. Oh, when are you going to go live in the hospital? I have a shift on, let's say Monday. I have a shift on Tuesday and Wednesday. You guys want me to lose my job? So maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I always get these requests from Instagram that like everyone who wants to join my live, and I'm just gonna tell you why I don't ever accept any of that, and I'm so sorry. I never can predict what you're gonna ask me as far as like anything inappropriate, and I need to make sure that I keep these lives really appropriate and make sure we abide by the community guidelines. I know that I'm gonna abide by the community guidelines. I can't guarantee if you guys will. So that is why I don't offer anybody to come into my lives. I wish I could. I wish I could have people pop in and like ask me a question. I just never can guarantee that it's going to be an appropriate question. You know the kind of questions that I get. So I would love to, though. I really would love to like pull you guys into my lives. Just can't trust you. Stockings today? No. Stockings never. I have like compression socks. I wear compression socks when I'm on like 12-hour shifts. Corn, yes. But I'm a content creator. I make all kinds of content. I just missed a comment. Hold on. Dr. Stethoscope. I like the video. Thank you. Dortmund Ultra. Yeah, you can order that on my website. Yeah, so once you're subscribed, you are more than welcome to order something like that. I'd be happy to make you something like that. I think we've been through this a few times. Sorry guys, I'm just like pulling my water line down right in the middle of a live. Getting up close and personal with my water line. I understand. At least you're kind enough to answer the question. Were you the one that asked me about... Hold on. I try to answer any questions as long as it doesn't conflict with community guidelines. I take those so seriously. So, as long as they're appropriate, I'd be happy to answer any question. I'm an open book. My life is an open book. Most of it's online. So, Olivia James, can you give me a little checkup on the live stream when you were in the hospital? I cannot. I won't do anything like that. Nope. The only way that you can get something that you're looking for specifically is in my website. Once you're subscribed, you're more than welcome to order something. I can't do it any other way. Did you hear that? Any tips for basic makeup? My biggest tip to you is going to be find someone that's really good at makeup. I am not the one. I'm not it. I fumble through this makeup routine, but I found something that I really like. You should find someone that gives you like actual tips. Promise you, it is not me. You do not want to take any makeup advices from me. Makeup advices. What the fuck? Can you guys hear my roosters? What's the most expensive product you own in skincare? I don't know. I use Metacube, so they're like $20, $30. I use makeup. I mean, I use Mice makeup, don't get me wrong. Like, this is Fenty. But it's... nothing's over 100. I spent a lot of money on makeup and skin, but, like, I think it's still within reason. Don't poke your eye out. Can you guys hear my chickens? I have the windows open. Thank you. You guys can hear them? They're like losing their minds today. It's like a beautiful, it's supposed to be like a 70-degree day here. Sorry, I'm just gonna do my mascara right here, and I'm gonna use the phone as a camera. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, my chickens are losing their shit. I have way too many roosters. And my windows are open, so you're just gonna hear them scream their little hearts out. I always thought that roosters, like, only crowed in the morning. These bitches crow in the middle of the night. They crow at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. They crow all damn day. And they crow all night. Constant. I feel bad for the questions that are in like a different language. I'm so sorry. I wish it could help me like translate it. And then every single time I try to like scroll up, it doesn't let me. Sorry, guys. I have a pain in a specific area. Can you help me? I liked the way that you asked it. That was so nice and gentle and respectful. So thank you for asking it in such a nice way. Mine woke me up at 3:30 a.m. I know. These chickens are wild. I love them though. There are sometimes like I make nurse content because, it's so easy to do because I was a nurse for so long. So I'm like, that's so genuine and authentic to myself. It's easy to make nurse content. But there are some days that I just wish I could make like farm content and not in like an adult way, in like a just sharing like my chicken tips. Like I don't know. My For You page is like dad jokes and chickens and huskies. Like that's my For You page. And I'm over here making like nurse content, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I think I do it very, very well. But there are some times where I just wish I could make some really cool, like, I see other people making really cool content. I'm like, oh, that doesn't make any sense for me to make it. You guys don't care about my chicken tips. Big on nurse content, for real. The nice thing is that, a few years ago, it wasn't oversaturated. It still isn't. It's an undersaturated market. And the way that I do it is so unique that I've like carved out a little piece of the internet. And why change it if it's not broken? What was my dream job as a child? I had a few unrealistic dreams. I wanted to be like a cowgirl, like rodeo style. That's what I wanted to do. I grew up on a horse farm and I wanted to do like barrel racing and stuff. I guess it's just like for the most part it's kind of a hobby, but that's what I wanted to do. And then when I went to college and I was in nursing school for a split second, it was like a whole semester, I was like, I want to be a doctor. And I almost stopped pursuing nursing and looked at trying to get into med school. Almost did it. Could you imagine? I almost did it. I loved it so much. I loved school. I loved medicine. That's so relatable. Yeah, I get Donna all the time. I wish I had another phone. I'd like pull her up. I get Donna from Suits all the time. It's so weird. It's weird how certain people can see the same thing. You know? You know who else? Like I used to get it a lot when I was younger. I got it a lot in high school. And then when I dyed my hair back brown, I got it again. I get um Jennifer Love Hewitt a lot. I got it a lot. Like I said, I was like between 16 to like 21. I got her a lot. But I do get that a lot on my lives too. No, we cannot. What kind of nurse business? What kind of at-home nurse business should I start? I'm listening. I technically have an at-home nurse business. Hi from Spain. Hold on. What's the fix for broken ribs? Nothing. Nothing. You just have to let it heal. It's like a broken toe. It sucks though. It's so loud with my windows open. The rooster crows. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 6. I have 6 roosters. So you're gonna hear all of them as they take turns screaming at the top of their lungs. I feel like I've been putting on mascara for like 5 minutes. Now you're gonna hear a different scream because one of them just laid an egg. So now they're all gonna scream about it. I love chickens. They're the best. Is it distracting in my life? Body cream? What about it? Thank you. Where's my other? I watch your videos. Thank you. That's so nice. I work really hard on them, so I appreciate you watching them. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's my blush? I look like fun after a few bottles of wine. I think that was it was probably meant to be a compliment. Also felt a little backhanded. But thank you. I mean, I think I'm fun with no honestly, I think I'm a lot of fun with like no glasses of wine. That's just me. I think I'm a lot of fun in general. I like your brown hair. Thank you. Do you answer all your DMs personally on your platforms? Because I have a specific question that isn't best for here. I just followed you on your said platform. Thank you. Yeah, so as soon as I'm off this live, I'm going to pop over. And I appreciate you not asking a out-of-pocket question on here. I do appreciate that. So yeah, so I have, whenever you sign up, it gives you an automated response. So if you just got that, it gives you a few little things that is offered as soon as you subscribe, which I wholeheartedly appreciate. And then as soon as I'm off this live, I'm going to pop on there next and answer some of your more direct questions. Oh my God, these roosters. Where are you going to? Oh, I have to make content today. I have so much. I have vacation on Wednesday. I should actually keep that on. Sorry, guys. There we go. I have vacation on Wednesday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are full content days. So I can actually take like 6 days off. Tell me what you're like. What do you mean? Where are you from? I'm from New Jersey. Hands down the best account. I'm gonna go read that one acronym. Account out there. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that because I work really hard to make sure that the content that you see is nothing short of amazing. I try. So thank you. I don't think I have any advice. I've never dealt with that on YouTube. I've dealt with things on Instagram. Specifically, Instagram seems to be my biggest problem, where there's no rhyme or reason for why the things happen. I wish I had more advice for you. I'm sorry. But YouTube support has been really great for me. They've been fantastic. So I would start with YouTube support. That's one of the only places I've actually ever gotten support on a platform, whereas Instagram, there is no support. Meta, there's no support. As I'm sitting on Meta, that's fine. I don't think it matters. And I wholeheartedly mean that. I really do mean that. That's not BS. I don't think it matters. No, it is not. Be careful with the questions, please. If you want to ask me any type of question like that on another platform, I would love to answer it in detail. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I don't get in trouble. Hey sister, I'm watching your videos. That's creepy. That's not creepy. I also don't have a brother, so. That is strange. Liverpool. I always get a few people from Liverpool in my lives every single time. This wind. I keep hearing things like flying around. I can't even. I love your videos. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not answering some of these questions. I can't. But they're making me laugh. Your accent sounds so good. Thank you. What kind of accent? What kind of accent do I have? Let's do that. Let's do a guessing game. Where would you say my accent is from? I don't think I have one, by the way, but I don't think anybody thinks they have an accent. I do, Daniel. I decided to go another direction. I hope that answers your question. Come to Florida. I am leaving for Florida on Wednesday, so I will see you there. You're so freaking cute. Thank you. Sorry, I was reading that my face was to the comment underneath of it. Hey from Canada. I do not have message retracted. I don't have a PayPal. Nor am I asking for any money, so do not send anything, please. I am. I have to get dressed. I'm still in pajamas. Can I show you around Florida? I go to Florida like 4 times a year. So, respectfully, I feel like I don't need to be shown around. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Good night. Top 3 songs on my current playlist. You know what? I've been listening to a lot of 90s. I've been cycling through a ton of 90s stuff that used to be on like my iPod shuffle, like on the bus when I was in middle school. Um yeah, like nothing specific, but a lot of like 90s to 2000. I've been just stuck in that lately. Do you ever get in moods where you just listen to a bunch of different stuff? Like in the summer, I'm listening to country, and then right now I've just been listening to a lot of like random stuff from my childhood. It's been good for my soul. No one's guessing where my dialect is from. My accent. How is anybody supposed to pay attention? Where? I'm going to the West Coast. I'm probably gonna go, I'm driving, but I'm gonna go all the way down, probably stop in Central, and then end up on the West Coast. I cannot give you any life advice. I can't. Save all your money, put it in a Roth IRA. I don't know. That's probably what I should have did when I was 18. I feel like that's good advice. Can you shout it out, please? It's Grace. Hey, Grace. Outfit or little. I don't know. I'm probably going to wear. I don't know what I'm wearing yet. Obviously, because I'm still in pajamas. It is definitely not pajama time. It is. I don't know. I don't even know what time it is. It's 12. I'm on the East Coast. So it's 12 noon. It's several hours past pajama time. But I've been working in my office since 7 a.m. So I took a break, did my makeup, popped on the live. Do you have a skincare routine? I do. I use Metacube. I'm in New Jersey. Your voice sounds like a 10-year-old girl to me. Why is that? I wouldn't even, I don't know. I don't know. I get that I am really soft spoken, and I get some really nice compliments from my fans that my voice sounds like honey. like soothing, and that's always been such a nice compliment. I get a lot of compliments on my voice. I don't know why it sounds like a 10-year-old girl though. But on the phone, like if you're on the phone with me, I get a lot of comments on how old I am. So maybe I sound like a little girl. I don't know. What's wrong with your eyebrows? They're sisters. They're not twins. That's what's wrong with them. What do you do for a living? So I am a registered nurse, licensed, and hi, Aspen. You coming in here? No? My dog wants to go for a walk. Come here. Come here. Good boy. And then I make content. So I'm both. I love your videos. Thank you so much. You want to go for a walk? I know you do. What kind of dog? I have 3 huskies. Sorry, he's out. He's really old and confused. So he checks on me every about 5 to 10 minutes. He comes in, he checks on me, and then he goes and sleeps. And he comes back in, he checks on me, and then he goes back to sleep. And he does this all day long. It's all day long. But he also really wants to go for a walk. But I have 3 huskies. I have a half a sled team right now. That's right. Thank you. I'm from New Jersey. 18 inches. Okay. You're hypnotic. Natural. It's the eyes. There goes my chickens again. Hold on one second. It sounds like there's something attacking them. They're so dramatic. Do you hear them screaming? I don't know. I don't hear any growling, so I don't think it's a hawk. I feel like I should go out there. I do hear a lot of screaming. But they're just like warning everybody that there's something. Could be a fox. I have an electric fence, and then I have everything. They're all in, so I know they can't get hurt. Oh, they're so dramatic. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's definitely not cats. My chickens don't care about the cats. It's either a fox or a hawk. We saw an eagle yesterday. Okay, hold on one second. Sorry, guys. There was absolutely no drama. There was no danger. They were just all screaming. That's normally what it is. I can't stand it when they do that. Mondays aren't happy. You post spicy stuff. You are good with it. I'm good with what? What's the name of my dogs? Aspen is my oldest. I got litter mates, and then my one passed away. And then we rescued 2 dogs that were running loose in our area. We grabbed the one. His name is Bullet. We adopted him, and then we found out that he had a brother that had went back to a breeder. So we went and got him. And that his name is Shadow. So Aspen, Bullet, and Shadow. It's 3 huskies. It is a lot. A lot of work. Don't recommend 3 huskies. 2 max. She's checking the chicken. The chickens were losing their mind. Every once in a while, you have to do like a head count just to make sure they're all still there. But they were all just doing nothing, and now they're just gonna scream. Do you have liver failure? I can't tell you how many people ask me that. It is the yellow light. I promise. I have a white light here and I have a yellow light here. I can't change the color of the light. If I make it a different color, it makes my skin look green. My eyes are white. My skin is perfect. But I don't have liver failure. I know everybody thinks I do because I'm super yellow. It's the lighting, I promise. It's better on Instagram, and on YouTube, I'm yellow because I'm closer to the light. I also think it's my camera because this one I look normal. I know. Well, not for nothing. Vicky, not for nothing, but when you take a blood pressure and you watch that needle and you watch that first bounce and then it goes down and you watch that second bounce, typically you don't need to listen. Like if you have a really good eye, you can read the systolic and the diastolic pressure. But I get it. I know. So there's a method to my madness. So number 1, you can do a blood pressure without a stethoscope. Number 2, I make content for a living, so it's not always going to be like on point. You know, it's not like the state is there making sure I'm doing the blood pressure the correct way. And third, I do things a little bit off because it generates comments like that one. So yeah, so sometimes I will do something and it's like I will purposely do it a little bit off and then you get a ton of comments. It's not really rage bait because I don't love rage bait, but it's almost like putting a little Easter egg into the videos and seeing who catches it. And most of the time it's like, you're an idiot, you don't know how to do a blood pressure, or they're like, where are your shoes? I've done certain assessments with different instruments, and then I have people like coming for me in the comments. But typically, when those videos go viral, it doesn't really matter. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm very aware. I do know how to take a proper blood pressure. Do you know that now is night? In the East Coast, it is daytime. That's wild. I don't think the blood pressure test you administer is going to be accurate if they're male. Do you look like Billie Eilish or not? What kind of question is that? I don't look anything like Billie Eilish. Not? My blood pressure's going up. Wow. These comments. You guys are just really, some of you are just shooting your shot, like in the comments. You look like Lana Del Rey. I actually don't know what she looks like. Were you from X? Am I on X? I am on X. Do you think blood pressure machines are as accurate as manual reads? I am pretty old school. I like a manual read. I like to listen to it. And then I also like to gauge the needle. And you take into consideration there's a lot of other factors that the machine just can't do. However, that's being seasoned, being in it for 10 years and knowing what you're doing. There are a lot of people that don't know how to take a blood pressure, and then now you're relying on human error. So it can go both ways. So there's a lot of factors where the machine doesn't take into consideration, but there's also human error, and you're leaving that up to hoping that they know how to take a proper blood pressure. And the machine typically does. So I can answer it both ways. If you get a brand new student that doesn't know what they're doing, I mean, blood pressures are pretty 101, but still. Yeah. Are you a widow? I am not. I have to go. What is your go-to sexy outfit? Honestly, you know what? I feel really, when I'm in scrubs making content for you guys, not like in the hospital, like when I'm making content, I feel really good and I feel very confident in my scrubs. I went to the AVNs and everybody there was like in lingerie or in like pieces of clothing, or they were in like their niche down. They looked, sorry, I heard all my dogs. I mean, some girls were in these like beautiful dresses. They looked fantastic. And I was putting my scrubs on and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to look so weird. I'm completely covered. Like my scrubs are from my collarbone to my ankles. They're like no skin. And I'm like, I'm going to look so crazy. I felt so confident. So honestly, my scrubs, I feel really confident in my scrubs. I love the way I look in them. They're very comfortable. They're like pajamas. Other than that, I'm a big like leggings, like workout aesthetic without the workout. That's the vibe that I go for. Damn, nice tongue. Thank you. I have a question. Why don't you go online with people from the internet? That would be fun and hot too. I think what you're asking is why do I not collab with other creators? God, there are so many reasons why I don't collab with other creators. To not to get into like everything. Um, I run my own business. I work really hard. I work a lot of hours and I am on a time crunch and on a management schedule. When you ask other people to come in with you, you are on their time too. And a lot of people, from what I have found out from working with other creators, is that they are sometimes, maybe they don't take this job as seriously as I do. And like, let's say we have something due, for Valentine's Day, and I expect to have it in 2 weeks early. And then I'm all set. I have all of my stuff and I've advertised for it and everyone's really excited to see it. But that model drops the ball. And then I'm like, hey girl, I need this content. And then it's like a week out. And then I'm still like trying to get the content, and they put a lot of people don't want to work. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that in a nicer way. They just, I don't know what their deal is, but when you're working with other people, you are also working on their time. So when they don't deliver, it makes you look bad. I've been there 3 times. I've tried to work with other people, and it's not a good look when people don't take this job as seriously as you do. That's honestly one of the reasons why I don't work with other people. I'm very careful about the people I work with. I'm very careful about the people that I talk to. I also have loved just kind of like building my own thing. I've kind of built this brand, and I didn't need anybody else's fame or clout. I've kind of built it all myself. And then from there, you have people that are just also trying to piggyback. It's kind of better just to work alone. It's like when you were in school and you have a group project, but there's only one person doing all the work. Yeah, I don't want to work with anybody else. So, agreed. It would be fun, it would be whatever, but there's a lot of people in this industry that probably put like 1 or 2 hours into their day, and they get upset when they get results of 1 to 2 hours into their day. If you worked for 1 or 2 hours, you would get a 1 or 2 hour paycheck. It really reflects how much time and effort you put into this job. That's the long version, but I hope you're getting what I'm putting down. Does that make sense? I think so, right? I'm gonna take one of my pills. I forgot to take it and I just looked at it. Hold on. I'm gonna take it with coffee. I know I shouldn't do it, but don't judge me. I have a no-show job. I have a no-show job. I don't know what that means. I out in 0 hours and I get paid 120-hour paychecks. Okay. And I mean, every job's different. If I put in 0 hours into my job, you would have no content. And then if you had no content, I wouldn't get paid. And then on my other site, if you went to my site and there was nothing there, I wouldn't get paid. So you get what you put in for it. It's literally like a group project. I've tried it a few times and it's always gone south based off of people's different work environments. Hey, I just want to I don't want to ignore this. God, my chickens are screaming again. They're so dramatic. I have like a bunch of people trying to get into this live with me. I get it. I would love to have you in this live too to like ask me a question directly. I would love that. But that means that I have to trust that you're going to ask a safe question, and I can't trust that. I stay within the community guidelines. I really respect those. And I can't have you asking me some crazy out of pocket question that belongs on another site. So for that reason, that's why I don't have anybody in my lives. But I really would love to if you guys would ask respectful questions. But obviously from the chats, you guys don't ask respectful questions all the time. So I simply just can't trust it. Just a heads up for why I don't invite people in. Congratulations on my pregnancy. Thank you. Congratulations on your pregnancy, Jeremy. Have a website? I do. It's in my bio. I have a few websites. So I have a website that's in my bio. It gives you everything that you're looking for. I also have a Shopify website, so I encourage you to check that out. I built it myself, so I'm very proud of it. Building a website was not anything that I learned in nursing school. That's really that was tougher than I thought it was. So you should just check out my website. You don't have to buy anything. You should just check it out and see like how aesthetically pleasing and beautiful it is, because I worked really hard on that website. Oh, Jeremy says men don't get pregnant. So Jeremy's being rational. Okay. Okay, Jeremy. I don't blame you because there are so many people that are disrespectful. Yeah, I can't trust it. I wish you guys, if you could ask me like some superficial questions, I would have you guys in these chats all day. We could just talk. That would be amazing. I know what kind of questions you guys are going to come out and ask me, and you're getting my lives taken down. Yeah, tell that client to chill out. We're busy. Who's pregnant? You? I'm not pregnant. Just so everybody knows, I am not pregnant at all. Jeremy was being um, cheeky, and he said, "Congratulations on my pregnancy." It's okay. I forgive you. Thank you. How do you define success now versus defined it at the start of your journey? I measure success differently than I measured it in my 20s. 20s, it was all about, money. That's how people typically measure success. And I thought really shiny, nice things were important in my 20s. And in my 30s, time is the most important thing. So I measure success now by how much time I get back, how much time I have for my family, and then, yeah, and then like what like happiness really looks like. Does that make sense? Like non-materialistic things. It's such an empty feeling, and I think I valued it in my 20s. And even a few years ago when I started this online journey, this was supposed to pay for groceries. So it was still a very like, how can this make me the most money so I can pay for groceries and make my life a little bit easier? Maybe make it a little bit more comfortable. And that still was more, even if it's food, it was still like a materialistic thing. What could it buy me? I'm going to strangle these chickens. They're just losing their mind. And then you know why? You know why they're losing their mind? It's windy. They don't like the wind. Honestly, why? So now I feel like I'm so glad you caught me on here too. You have a good day. I am now looking at a perspective of like, how much time can I get back? How much can I do in my day that I wouldn't be able to do with a typical 9 to 5? How am I able to carve out time when I maybe don't do this anymore? So I think it's based on what this could do now and financial stability and savings versus materialistic things. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Oh, I always make content I want. So I won't ever put out content that I don't love. And that's speaking mostly on my website, on my locked pages. I will never put out something. Sorry, you would not believe the screaming. That sounds like a massacre outside. But all I know is that they just laid an egg. I won't put out any content that I don't love. So I only make content that makes me feel good and makes me feel happy. And yeah, and I think it comes across in all of my videos. Are you from Rookie? I don't know if that's a movie or a town. I don't know what that is. Are you a nurse? Greetings from Austria. I am. I'm a licensed nurse. Do you like Italian wine? I do. I'm not a big drinker. I will have a little bit of red wine every like quarter. Every quarter. Like every 4 months. I'll have a little like half glass of wine. I'm not a big drinker though. And I do, to the person that asked me that question. I'd love to be your patient. Must watch it. I guess it's a show. Oh, Rookie. Isn't that like the series on like ABC or something like that? I actually just read an article on it. I have no plans on coming to Columbia at the moment. You look even better live. Thank you. I love going live because sometimes I feel like my videos are very sterile. They're just like, it's a quick little clip. There's like 7 to 10 seconds. It's hard to pull the personality out of what you're seeing. But what I'm showing you is this really fun blurred line of unprofessional, professional, right? And I love doing that, but how could you get to know me? So these lives that I try to do are more of like, this is my personality, this is how I answer questions, and just a little bit more of like nurturing content. And it's really hard to do that through a photo or a 7-second reel. So I love these lives because you guys get to chat with me and learn a little bit more about me. I saw some videos on here for the first time today. You're really funny. Don't stop the good work. Thank you. I think I'm very funny too. I think I'm hysterical, even when it's like not meant to be funny. Happy 51st birthday. What's the most common way people try to manipulate you? I don't know if I have an answer for that. I don't think people really try to manipulate me. I think people try to be cruel and the trolls online, and they try to find a wedge and they try to hurt you because they're really unhappy. And that just makes me really fucking sad because this life is way too short to be that uptight about a content creator, you know? Like, you gotta let that shit go. So I think it's more of like they try to look for really insecure people on here and they break them down for funsies. And that is wild. Wild behavior. But I think that's the only thing I can answer. 10, 10, 12. That is one thing I'm really, really, really confident in. There are things that I'm not confident in, and I would rate myself a little bit lower. That, 12. 10 to 12. The best you've ever had. If I'm being wholeheartedly honest. I'm not a cocky person. I'm really confident in that. Oh my God, you look like Lana Del Rey. Is that the same person who just said that? Cocky. I know. I know. Normally, if someone answered a question like that, if they were like, oh, rate your beauty on a scale of 1 to 10, that wouldn't, like, I would be. I'm telling you. I'm allowed to be confident in what I really know that I do best. And that is just something, you just asked the right question. Ask me another question and I'll give you like a less confident answer. But that answer, confident. And I know it does sound really cocky. But what if I really am amazing at it? Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't speak any Spanish. I love the content, so funny. Thank you so much for the tip. That was so nice, Tyrone. Thank you. Is it a tip or is it? It's called something else, isn't it? It's called, what's it called on YouTube? Super something? Am I thinking of something different? Super chat, super something? Not that terrible. Oh shit, I didn't realize what time it was. Oh fuck. I literally have somebody coming over in like 10 minutes and I'm in pajamas. Been sitting on a live with you guys. I first saw you on Twitter and that's when I became curious about who this woman is. You like the headboard in my bed? Thank you. I think it's really pretty. Super chat. Is it called a super chat? I apologize. I run 27 platforms. So when every platform has its own terminology, it gets a little messy. So it's like hard to go, okay, Snap does this and YouTube does that, and then TikTok calls it this. So I apologize. It's not that a donation. Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate it. That was so nice. Super chat, yeah. I don't want to be like unknowledgeable, but I also do run so many different platforms. Would you consider changing your face to appeal to a wider audience? No. I don't think there's anything to change. But that's a funny question. That's a funny, backhanded compliment if I've ever heard one. Thank you for your comedy and live streams. Yeah, I subscribed. Thank you so much. My niece says you have pretty hair. Thank you. It's called Cowboy Copper. 10 out of 10 recommend everybody try like an Auburn red in their life. Love it. Yeah. Yep, so I'm just about to get off of this live and then I have to answer all of my questions and comments over there. I did a little bit this morning and then I popped on this live. So anybody that has subscribed, I'm going to go over there now and chat with you guys for a few minutes. I have someone coming over, but I will be able to be on the chats for the rest of the day. I'm just setting somebody up and then I'll be able to chat. I just don't want to meet them in my pajamas. That's so embarrassing. What kind of mascara do you use? Extensionist by L'Oreal. Yeah, 10/10. I hate Liz. Liz says, I hate you. Well, I don't hate you, so. Setting someone, no, I'm like they're coming in and doing a service. I just have to set them up. Does that make sense? Hater. People are ugly. Show yourself tall. You have pretty eyes. Thank you so much. I'm 5'2". There's really nothing to see, and it certainly isn't tall. Okay, guys. All right, I'm going to get off this Instagram live. Sorry about that. Bye, guys. How do I end it? Well, that was weird because I just, like, you ever open up a camera and then it's like this, like it's this frame. It's like, oh shit, it's not the greatest angle of your face. That's what they just got. I don't know. I don't know what that was supposed to. I love your orange outfit you got. This is pink. I don't know why it's giving orange. Oh, you mean the one, oh, I got a new color. I don't think I got orange though. It was like a pulmonary pink color and I have coral. Gorgeous girl. Thank you so much. Okay. Enjoy those movements. Your face looks green. I know, it's the lighting. I promise. It's a white light and a yellow light, and it literally makes it look green. But there's nothing I can do. This is just a vanity light. It's not a professional light. Have you got a stethoscope? I have many. I just bought a white one. I think I have like 8. You can never have too many stethoscopes. I only have like one handbag, but I have like 8 stethoscopes. Never let anybody get you down with the hate comments. They do not. They just roll right off my back. And that's the best energy you can give to somebody that is so hateful and nasty on a Monday morning for no reason. They do not, they clearly do not affect me. I have not been watching Avatar. I haven't. But I don't watch any TV. Too busy. Adam, I don't see any of your questions. I'm sorry. They're going really fast in my defense. Is it morning? Well, it's my morning. I've been up since 7, but now it's 1 o'clock, so I guess no. But the whole day is morning until you switch from like coffee to dinner. We have the same bedroom. What's your favorite movie to watch? I don't watch movies. All I do is work. And when I'm not working, sometimes I'll watch like clips on a platform, and I have I listen to crime stuff, and I listen to like Am I the Asshole? I don't watch any. I watch like a series every once in a while, but I'm about 3 years behind one of the series that I want to catch up on. I just don't have enough time to watch TV. What do you do for your job? So I'm a nurse, and I also make nurse content online. So I'm both. It's 8 p.m. It's 8 where you are. It is almost 1 o'clock where I am at. Do you have a menu for your platform? Kind of. I mean, I don't have like a beautiful like display menu, but anything that you're looking for, I can most certainly tell you I probably have. You want like a restaurant menu? Book definition. Thank you guys. Everyone is so nice, and they're like so sweet and so friendly, and then you get this like opposite version where it's like, I hate you. So it's like, you're flawless. You suck. You're beautiful. Are you sick? Do you have liver disease? You look green. It's like whiplash sometimes, and I just appreciate it. But I appreciate the comments no matter what they look like. But it is whiplash reading these comments sometimes. I'm not going to answer that question on the position. Like, that's not an appropriate question for a YouTube live. It's an appropriate question for another platform, but it certainly isn't here. We do. Is it cowboy copper? Because that's the color that I have. I think. Cowboy copper. That's what I was going for. You make my day. Thanks. That's so nice. I'm from New Jersey. Ooh, when are we getting the glove try-on haul? Calling me out soon. I promise I'll make it. I'm actually going to write it down. I'll go in my office and I'll write it down because it's a good idea. You're right. And honestly, I actually forgot about it. I have like a whiteboard, and I have a list of things that I have to film in a series to bring to you guys, and I'll add it to my series. I have so many things I want to film, but it's a good haul. So I'll do that. Should I do it with like slow motion? Snap, snap, and do like I don't know. I'll have to like cut my nails down because my nails are constantly popping through. But I will. I have so many colors. Do you have of? Yes. Of course. Who doesn't? I'm just kidding. There's a lot of people that don't. Which gloves do you prefer? Non-powdered, latex? Oh, no powder. No powder and no latex. I have a latex allergy and I do non-latex. And oh my God, even the powder skeeves me out. I can't stand that on my fingers. These are olive and June. Sorry, these are olive and June. When someone told you they hate you and you replied, I don't hate you, I really liked that. Thank you. It is true. I can't imagine hating anybody that I don't know and certainly didn't give me, like, didn't hurt me. But there are people that choose to put out different energy into this world, and that makes me sad. I really have to get dressed. Like, I really, really do. I think I'm going to do that. Why don't I, because I never, ever, ever do this, why don't I give everybody who's been asking me to stand up, because I do. I have to do it. I'm literally in pajamas, so, like, there's that. There's this. I'm 5'2", 135 pounds, and this is me standing. It's not much. There's not much height here, but I do really have to get dressed. Oh, my morning was a nightmare. I had to clean up spilled coffee, which took like a half an hour. Relatable, last week, I forgot to put, so I do a pot every morning, and you know that insert, like that you put the filter into? Put the filter into it, put the coffee grounds in it, didn't put the freaking plastic insert in. So I went into the living room. Coffee was filling in the coffee pot. I'd make a 10. I hit the 10 button. And then when I came back into the kitchen, it had went all over my counter, all underneath my cabinets. It was everywhere. And it was such a mess to clean up. That was horrible. It was a horrible morning. And that is the most relatable thing because that just happened to me. I feel like it happens to everybody and it's awful. And it just makes you want to crawl back into bed. I totally get that. Ooh, ASMR medical roleplay videos. Another thing that I'm totally sleeping on right now. I really should do that. I just don't know that market very well, like the ASMR market. And I feel like I should give that to other people that are just better at it than I am. But you're right. I'll add it to my list too. Gloves, try on haul, and ASMR videos. And now I have to get dressed and I have to move on with my day because I have so many things to do and I only have like 3 hours to do it. So, oh, big hat. Oh my God, I don't even know what that was. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for hanging out on this live with me for an hour and 20 minutes. Time really goes fast when I'm talking to you guys, but I have things to do. I'm going to write down those ideas and I will be back on live maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Have a great Monday, guys.